So basically today, I'm gonna run through Afterbirth, which is the little EP thing that I'm doing. Basically, I'm taking all the songs that I thought had potential before when I wrote them, and making them darker or more attuned to who I am as a person, and what I want to play on stage. Because before I was like, I got into it a little bit with the with Ocean Quick and the acoustic of that, and it's just like acoustic is really nice. I love my classical guitar, but you know, I wanna get something out. You know, I need to like express my emotions in a heavier way, because they're heavy emotions. It's not like it's Jack Johnson. You know, I'm not. I mean, yeah, he has some songs that are a little bit darker, but like my songs are really fucking dark. So it feels good to sort of match the disdain that I'm coming across with my lyrics. Well, not. It's not always disdain, but you know, the seriousness of what I'm talking about. I think it gets matched really well with this guitar that I found at a pawn shop, and I thought that would never fucking happen because I would never be able to buy this guitar on my own. It's just too expensive, but I got it for like $200 with my last paycheck. So that was nice. But then again, you know, I'm not even gonna think about it. Whatever. So I didn't introduce myself. My name's Oliver. And so I'm writing these songs. So hang tight for like 3 seconds. I'm gonna get my notebook and try to figure out what I'm actually doing here. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Oh Lord. Ooh, my knee feels bad. Gotta do some more stretching. Okay, so basically what I have for Old Man June, well, that's the name I'm writing under for the time that I'll be at Purchase College, because I really would like to have a band there, and I feel really weird about performing under Oliver June right now, because, you know, like, it's my name and there are other people in the band. I feel weird about that. So Old Man June is a good band name for my band. So I'm gonna try to put that together this fall for shows in the spring. That should be pretty exciting. So let's see. So this is called Afterbirth. It's formerly from Witheld. And I guess I'm gonna release it in June, before I head on the Speaker for the Dead tour, to support Greg and his awesomeness. And to witness that, I think it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really awesome. So on this EP, I was thinking like 24 minutes exact. I'm kind of a weird time person. Like one of my favorite numbers is 12, and that's because this just it is. And so it's like, oh, double 12, it's 24, perfect. So I'm gonna try to get it to be 24 minutes exact. It's probably not gonna be, and I probably won't have the energy to figure it out. All right, so number 1, this is the rough order. It's You Should See, and apparently I need a melody on the chorus, drums, and an instrumental. But you know, I think I'm just gonna play it how I feel, like, you know, like Stevie Nicks said. You know, because when you're playing a song, right? So it's already written, but when you get on stage and you play it, it's a new experience. So you're standing up there, and I really would like to have whatever I'm feeling come across in it. So I'm not so much about the form as much as other people might be. And I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I don't think it's a bad thing. I know that some people really, really like form. It's really hard to listen to music for them if it's kind of off. I'm pretty bad at keeping time, or I have been before. I usually like catch myself like just going too fast or too slow, and typically that's just because I'm nervous. But I haven't played a show in a long time, and I haven't really. This morning was like the first time that I picked up my guitar. Both of them. I tried both of them out, and it's been a while. It's been a good 6 months, which makes me sad. I love guitar, but there are a lot of other things going on in my life. Like, I started testosterone, which is amazing, and I stopped taking Celexa because it didn't help me. I think it actually was hurtful to me, but I don't have any evidence. I don't know. I'm worried about that drug because a lot of people, like, I was so quickly prescribed it that it's like, I was having a really rough day. It's a long story. But I am going to put all that into... I'm going to put all of that information into a book that I'm working on. It's called Goosey. And I'm going to try to get that published, hopefully. I don't know if it's going to be good enough to get published. But it basically tells the story of me going to the ER and no one believing me and how terrifying that is. And it is a bit of a fiction because there are things that I change around a little bit, but the basic information about me going to the ER, that's all right down the truth lane. That was probably the scariest moment of my life. I mean, I was asking for oxygen and they're saying no. Now I know that everyone should know this. If you need oxygen and you're in the psych end of the ER and you're yelling at people, it's not going to help. Because they literally are just going to throw you into McGeechee Hall. No matter if you should be there or not. I don't know what should even means in this situation. Like, I can't choose that for someone, but yeah, ask for an oxygen tap. They put oxygen right on your finger. That's exactly what I needed, and I just learned that like last week, and it's almost like 3 weeks out from the date that I was in the ER. Yeah, anyway, that refocused my energies because it's so close to, like, I was feeling like I was dying. Like, I was saying to someone, like, I'm going septic. I truly feel that. And, when people hear that, they're going to be like, oh, you're, like, exaggerating, But, I listen to my body. I'm very intuitive. I'm also smart. I also paid attention in middle school health classes to know, like, what's a stroke, what's not, what are the signs. Also a year in human physiology where you learn basic things like that. And when I was going through it and I had, like, extreme chest tightness and all this shit, and I was, of course, getting more riled up because I was like, please give me this. And they didn't give me it. And I was just like, I'm dying, you're gonna let me die, how fucking dare you? I haven't even done anything I want to do yet. So, in the morning I apologize because it was rude of me to yell at them, the people working there, because they were just trying to do their job. And I was really mad. I was really, really mad. But, I do think the mistake came with the emergency responders. They did not, I didn't have my binder with me. So, I don't know. They were told that I didn't want to leave my appointment, which was not even true. Like, I literally walked outside, couldn't breathe, got some water, walked outside again, couldn't breathe, came in, got some more water. I started stretching, and I was burping a lot. It was like the fucking, the Green Mile in the end where all this evil is coming out. Like, I actually think that that's, you know, in a way, like if we want to talk about it that way, that's a very good image for what I was feeling. All this evil coming out of my mouth, blah, you know. But I fell down, and, you know, the janitor, like, went and told someone, and then it got relayed that I didn't want to leave. And it's not that I didn't want to leave. My friend was right out there to pick me up. And they sat me down, I was trying to talk, and then the emergency responder was just like, oh, I know what this is. You know, and they probably looked at my chart and saw that I was on, like, Celexa or whatever. Which I had been prescribed after testosterone, so I really should have checked. I am suspicious about a link between testosterone and Celexa, you know, combining in a really bad way. So I don't know. I'm getting tangenty. You know, I'm going to try to write this story today. So we'll see. I was just so fucking angry in there. They were like, stop making yourself burp. And I was like, I'm not making myself burp. Do you know what fat embolism is? Do you know what compression syndrome is? Like, and they're just like, no. And then they were just like, you know, being really rude to me, misgendering me all over the place. And, you know, I almost fucking died. You know? And thank Ruthie. No one knows what that is yet. But, you know, thank Ruthie that I'm fucking alive. Because I was sitting there and, like, had to keep myself awake all night. And thank Ruthie again that I brought my own aspirin. Because that's what helped too. I don't know. Pissed off. So, anyway, that's going in a book. Gonna put all the anger in a book. Whatever. Get it over with. I really need, you know, public policy to be updated because people are gonna die, okay, if they're not told things. And if your emergency responders aren't up to date with medical things, like trans stuff, holy shit, okay? Are you serious? It isn't even about me anymore because I'm fine. But all these other people are not, you know, visible in the medical, like, community, right? They're just not even validated. That's dangerous, and that is not what healthcare is about. That's not what taking care is about. Caretaking. The easiest thing is to listen. The first thing you do when you're a doctor is fucking listen. So what happened? You know, you wrote me off because you thought I was having an anxiety attack and couldn't breathe. Well, it looks the same when you're dying and you can't breathe. So, pissed off, yeah. Right. I don't know. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. And, you know, a lot of it is like, how dare you do that to me? Of all people, you know, not that I would want anyone else to die, but, like, you know, how dare they? Like, I looked this man in the fucking eye and I told him what was going on. I told him my stroke symptoms and he didn't believe me. And that is awful. That is terrifying. I looked the person I hate most, you know, white cis man, in the fucking eye and told him what was happening, and they wrote me off. Sent me to the psych end of the ER. And I was screaming for oxygen all night. And I had to treat myself all night while my partner and my mother were, like, trying not to believe the counselors when they said, like, what the fuck? Like, they, you know, they need to go to this. And, you know, like they literally walked in. This one counselor walked in. This is at Main Med. This one counselor walked in and she asked, so Oliver, do you make up stories? And I was sitting there in so much pain. And I'm like, I'm a songwriter. Yeah, I write songs, stories and songs. And she's like, okay. And, you know, I don't mean to be disrespectful to your job. I know it's stressful. I don't know it's stressful. I understand that an ER is fucking stressful, but are you serious? I am a songwriter. I am a songwriter, you know? Like, I can't even fucking breathe, and you doubt my existence as a songwriter? You think I'm making this up? Wow. Looks like the medical community needs an update. Let's do that. Let's get that happening because it's fucked up. It's messed up that I didn't get the right care in the ER. So that just makes me think that a lot of other people aren't getting care. And, you know, I know that. I wasn't as worried about it before because I didn't know that it could be that bad. But listen, like, I'm a trans guy. Okay? What about trans women? Are you kidding? They're gonna be completely written off and ignored and silenced and in pain, and it needs to fucking change. It just does, because it's not okay. That's it. All right, that's the end of that. So back to Afterbirth. Gonna release this June, before tour with Greg, and that's gonna be great. Okay, so we have You Should See, Fox Street, I Need to Believe, My Best Friend plus Trouble, Future is Shy, and I think I'm going to put Ocean Quick right after My Best Friend plus Trouble because I really like it. Okay, well, next video will be me running through it, I guess, and yay! That's how I feel right now. I'm just, you know, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Everything is good. Feeling good. So hopefully things can change. I mean, feeling it in the air. Feeling the magic in Portland, Maine.